We're Shannon's audience and we're super excited to learn how to make sushi.
Hello everyone. Who isn't a fan of sushi? But who wants to go to an expensive sushi restaurant all the time when you can make it at home? It's surprisingly cheap and easy to make. Lucky for you, today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect Philadelphia roll. I decided to choose this roll because it's my favorite roll. So let's get started. First we need to make sure we have all the ingredients, and what that entails is 1 8-ounce package of Philadelphia brand cream cheese, sushi grade smoked salmon, and 1 salted English cucumber cut into slivers. And I decided to cut these into 3/8-inch matchstick sizes, and I have 2 of the cream cheeses and 4 pieces of the salmon because it's a little thinner, and then 3 pieces of the cucumber. I also decided to garnish it for when we finally eat them with soy sauce, pickled ginger, and wasabi. You're also going to need 1 cup rice, which I had to season with rice vinegar because if I didn't, it would stick. And then a nori sheet roll. And then the difference between what most people don't know about them are they have 2 sides. A thicker, more texture side and a shiny side. When making sushi, you need to have the texture side towards you because that's where we're going to build from. So let's get started. Right now I'm just putting the rice in the middle and I'm going to use my fingers. I'm using this salt water mixture because it's going to make it easier to spread. So I'm just spreading it all the way to the edges down here, but when we come to the edge of the nori, we need to make sure we leave about 1/2 inch because if we don't, the sushi is not going to roll properly. So it's a little messy and you can always re-dip your fingers in this solution. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Sometimes if you even want, you can use a kitchen utensil or anything like that. So just spreading it as thinly as I can and as close to the edge on these 2 sides as I can. And then after this, I definitely would recommend cleaning your hands. So that looks pretty good. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're not sushi experts here. So I'm going to wash my hands off and use this little mat I have to dry them. And now we're going to start assembling the sushi on. I'm starting off with my 2 pieces of cream cheese. I'm trying to put them not fully in the middle, but a little closer to the edge of the nori towards me. And now I'm going to put this salmon right like that. And then with the cucumber, I'm putting it almost on top of the salmon, just so I maintain the shape and structure. Alright, now that we have all the ingredients on, it's time to start rolling our sushi. So what you want to do is put your fingers underneath the nori sheet, pinching and rolling as cleanly as you can, and pushing the ingredients hard into the rice because you don't want it to be too thick. But like I said, and we also, right when I reach the edge of the nori, I'm gonna wet it with my saltwater mixture so when I cut, it will stay. Alright. So now that it's rolled, it's time to cut. And traditionally, each sushi roll makes 6 pieces, so I'm going to demonstrate cutting 1 piece. And the reason why I'm dipping my knife into the water, the saltwater mixture, is because the rice will stick and not cut properly if it is not. So now that I'm cutting, and usually the end piece is always the worst. And now it's time to dip it again. And I'll just get 1 good piece for you guys. Alright. And that's how it should generally look. It needs a little bit of work, but that's how they should generally look. And like I said, 6 pieces, but for now I just wanted to demonstrate 1. So I'm going to put my ingredients to the side. Now that we are all done, it's time to enjoy them. I hope with my demonstration I was able to get the point across that it's not super hard to make sushi. I myself am no expert, but just with simple training and learning, I was able to cut at least a couple good pieces. If one person goes and tries to make sushi, I've done my job. So it's a fun activity to do with friends and family or just by yourself. So hold on to those wallets and roll up those sleeves and get cracking.